and today I'm going to facilitate a presentation on introduction to fire safety. Just, I would like to check with all of you if you are comfortable with Microsoft Teams and know how to use functions such as mute yourselves and raise your hand, how to turn on your camera, and how to use a chat box. So are you comfortable with that, guys?
Yes.
Yes, we are comfortable.
Okay, great. Aishwarya and Jackie, are you comfortable with Microsoft Teams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hanafi.
Okay. So please note that the session is being recorded for future use, and please mute yourselves. And if you want to say something, please feel free to raise your hand. Can you guys switch on your camera? So if you are comfortable with that. Okay, would like from all of you to introduce yourselves.
Hi, myself, Naveen Robert. I'm a visual merchandiser for Baby Shop. I'm handling the UAE territory.
Welcome, Naveen.
Hi, this is Dipali here. I take care of Baby Shop marketing team.
Welcome, Dipali.
Thank you.
And okay, I believe also Jackie with us. Yeah, can you unmute yourself, Jackie?
Yes, my name is Jacqueline de Guzman. I'm from Philippines and I am working as senior retail executive here in Baby Shop.
Hi, Jackie. Okay, I think Aishwarya's left.
Hi, Hanafi. Aishwarya this side. I'm from merchandise planning team from Max.
Hi, Aishwarya. Well, guys, this is an interesting topic for everyone because it will provide insight to help you to learn about how to prevent fire. So I'm certain that we will have a good interactive session. By end of this session, you will have knowledge about the component of a fire triangle and understanding the spread of fire, identify the types of fire extinguishers, how to use the fire extinguishers, and the emergency procedures in case of fire. Great. Okay. Before we start, I will share the whiteboard and where you will see or you will find 4 sticky notes. Each sticky note has a name. Please write down under your name the first word that comes to your mind when you hear the word fire. So let me share the screen now. Okay, can you see my screen? So write down what comes to your mind when you hear word fire. Okay. Okay, let me take a screenshot quickly and all of us can see. Okay, so Jackie, she wrote lost, and Dipali, burned, and Aishwarya, it's not showing because there is a screen, and Naveen, flame. Okay, so, okay, guys, I think that is a good one. Okay, so the words, guys, you wrote shows how dangerous fire can be. And overloaded extension cables, poor housekeeping, and discarded cigarettes, all of these can easily cause a fire. The fire service attends thousands of fire incidents every year, but could have been prevented by putting simple fire safety measures in place. The best and safest way to deal with a fire is by preventing it from happening from the first place. There are several things that everyone can do to prevent fire. The first and most important of these is to understand what elements need to be in place for a fire to exist. This can be easily explained through the fire triangle. Just want to check with all of you guys if you know the component of the fire. So anybody knows the component of the fire?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. Okay. No, nobody knows. Okay. Fire. Okay. The fire triangle is a simple model for understanding the components of fire. Fire is a chemical reaction where heat is evolved and need three things to present so it can be happen. The triangle displayed on the screen illustrates the three elements needed: heat, fuel, and oxygen. A fire naturally occurs when all the elements are combined in the right mixture, and the fire can be prevented by making sure that these elements are not mixed. Okay? Without sufficient heat, there can't be ignition. Without fuel, there is nothing to burn. And without sufficient oxygen, a fire cannot begin. Heat, oxygen, and fuel are present. We can find them all around us. Oxygen exists in the air. By simply adding a source of heat and some fuel, it will complete the fire triangle and fire can take a place. Okay? Well, so
Cool.
it's time for a quiz, right? Now it will. Now a question will pop up in your screen. Please try to select the right answer. Okay, now you can see the question. Okay, just try to select the right answer. Submit it. Okay, let me take a screenshot so everybody can see. Okay, well done, guys. I think all of you answered the correct answer. Great. I'll clap to all of you. Okay.
We're listening.
Also, guys, it's important to know how to or how the fire spreads. The quick spread of fire is a result of high temperatures, which cause a self-ignition in fuels. Additionally, fire spread due to heat transfer in three forms: conduction, convection, and radiation. Let's watch this video to understand the difference between the three kinds of heat transfers.
Fire can be self-propagating through direct flame contact. Thermal energy is also transmitted by conduction, convection, and radiation. Convection occurs only in liquids and gases and involves the movement of heated liquid or gas molecules from the source of the heat to cooler areas, allowing cooler molecules to replace them before being heated and establishing a circulation of convection currents. Fire spread by convection is the most dangerous and causes the largest number of injuries and deaths. When fires start in enclosed spaces such as buildings, the smoke rising from the fire gets trapped by the ceiling and then spreads in all directions to form an ever-deepening layer over the entire room space. The smoke will pass through any holes or gaps in the walls, ceiling and floor into other parts of the building. The heat from the fire gets trapped in the building and the temperature rises. Conduction may occur in solids, liquids or gases, although it is most clearly present in solids. In conduction, heat energy is passed between molecules with heat flowing away from the source of the heat towards low temperature regions. Some materials, such as metal shutters and ducting, can absorb heat and transmit it to the next room, where it can set fire to combustible items that are in contact with the heated material. Heat may also be transmitted by radiation, which does not require an intervening medium. Radiation heats the air in the same way as an electric bar heater heats a room. Any material close to a fire will absorb the heat until the item starts to smolder and then burn. Fire.
Well, guys, I believe now all of you can differentiate between the various forms of heat transmissions. Okay, great. Again, it's time for another quiz. Okay, I will be sharing a link in your chat box. Please click on that and try to select the correct answer. Okay. Now you can find the link. Okay, one response. Okay. Okay, you can see the screen. What is the right answer? Okay. Okay, now we have 3 responses. Okay, now 4 responses. Now let's see what is the correct answer. Wow, the correct answer is conduction. Okay. Well done. Well done. Well done, guys. I think now we have a good understanding of the fire triangle and the spread of fire, but how to control the fire? It's important to know how to control the fire. Is it? Okay. A fire extinguisher is a handheld device usually filled with a dry or wet chemical used to put off a fire. It is important for you to understand the different types of fire extinguishers. We have 4 types of fire extinguishers. First is the water for Class A fires. Class A fires, it's like wood and paper, plastic. Second is a carbon dioxide for Class B fire. It's like gasoline, oil, or paint. The third is a dry chemical for Class C fire. Class C fire, it's like electric fire. Of course, we'll not forget the blanket, as it protects humans and animals from fire. Okay, now let's see. Have you used a fire extinguishers before? Anybody use it before?
No.
No.
Okay, nobody tried before, right? Okay, now let's watch a video explain how to use a fire extinguisher.
How to use a fire extinguisher. In this short video, we'll cover how to properly use a fire extinguisher using the PASS method. Now, it's important to know that if a fire does occur in your workplace, that you follow these 3 important steps. Step 1. Once you've seen the fire, first grab the closest fire extinguisher, ensuring it's the correct type and class appropriate to extinguish the fire, and always make sure to keep your back to an unobstructed exit. If you do not think that you can put out the fire safely, make sure to evacuate the building. Step 2. Once you have your fire extinguisher, stand 6 to 8 feet away from the fire. Step 3. Follow the PASS 4-step procedure. First is P for pull. Pulling the pin unlocks the operating lever and allows you to discharge the extinguisher. Next is A for aim. Make sure to aim the extinguisher nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. The first S is squeeze. Squeeze the lever. This discharges the extinguishing agent. Releasing the lever will stop the discharge. The second S is for sweep. While discharging the extinguisher, start moving towards the fire. Keep the extinguisher aimed at the base of the fire and sweep back and forth until the flames appear to be out. Once the fire has been extinguished, make sure to watch the fire area. If the fire reignites, repeat the process. Always remember that smoke generated from the fire can be harmful and even fatal. Never attempt to extinguish a fire unless it is safe to do so. Now to recap the PASS 4-step procedure. P is for pull the pin. A is for aim the nozzle. The first S is for squeeze the lever. And the second S is for sweep. At Grand River Occupational Health and Safety, we bring safety to life.
Well, guys, before we go to the next slide, okay, I will be giving you a situation, and you guys will be divided into two groups. Each group will move to break room for 2 minutes. Please discuss what is the right action to be taken, and once you are back, we will discuss it. Okay, let me tell you the situation now. You are late from your work, and you are super hungry. You open your fridge and try to cook something in hurry. You put the food in the frying pan and started to fry your food. Unfortunately, the pan caught the fire. What is the first action you would take? Okay, so I will be, all of you now, we will be divided in the break rooms. Okay, so see you after some times. Okay, welcome back, Bali and Aishwarya. So we'll wait others to join. Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, can you switch on your camera, please? Okay, Ali, Jackie. Okay, great, guys. Welcome back. Okay, now let's discuss what is the action has been you taken. The first thing, what? Okay, after fire happened, what have you decided to do? Okay, so let's start with room one. I think room one was with Aishwarya and Dipali. So can you tell us, please?
Hi, Nafi. Yeah, so we were just discussing about the situation, and I would probably take the pan off the frying pan or the stove and put it under water. And Aishwarya also said that she would also use the fire extinguisher to remove the fire off. And I would also call the building security for the fire alarm.
Okay, thank you, Dipali, for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, for room two, it's Naveen and Jackie.
Yes, Anafi, from room 2, I would first put off the fire off, the stove off, and remove the pan. And from Jackie, she would put the wet blanket on the pan.
Oh, okay, okay. I think good to process for 2 rooms, and but let me give you a quick instruction how to react on suddenly fire or if fire happened. Okay, so first of all, guys, never put water on the frying pan. Don't never use water. Okay, the easiest or fastest way is to cover the frying pan with the lid. In case of a small fire, you can also use some baking soda or salt. Okay, the safest way is how Aishwarya said, okay, or how Dipali said, is the safest way is to use a fire extinguishers. Fine. Okay, so we are ready now. How to fight the fire? Is it? Okay, okay. Let's come back to our presentation and look now. What are the emergency procedures in case of fire? Okay. Firstly, keep calm despite how difficult it might be, when you become nervous, there is a high possibility of being confused and you might be injured. Okay. If you know where the fire alarm is, immediately activate the alarm. The next is to notify the fire department or any other assistant to ensure that people know there is a fire. Okay. If you are not injured, assist those who are in need. Okay. Ask for a medical emergency and exit the building following the emergency exits. Great. Okay. Now we reach to the end of the session. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. And please, yeah, I'm waiting for any questions.
Hi, Hanafi. I have a question. In
Yes.
case while using the fire extinguisher, I drop it or it just accidentally drops or slips from my hand and falls down, is it still safe to use it, or like what do I do in the situation?
Okay, thanks to Bali for this question. It's a very valid question and it's very important as well. Since fire extinguishers are pressurized, dropping it may result in damaging in the functionality of the device. Okay, if you accidentally drop the device, leave the situation and contact a professional to handle it. Okay, so it's become dangerous. Fine. Okay, any other questions? Yes. Dipali. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay, Aishwarya.
So actually, I had a question that what are the like adverse effects from the fire extinguisher? Like, is it so safe for the health?
Actually, yes, sometimes it causes cough, shortness of breath, eye, and skin irritation. Okay, so yes, there is some symptoms there. Any other questions? Okay, guys, any more questions?
All
Okay.
good. Thank you. It was a great presentation, Hanafi.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much to all of you. And soon we'll join one more educative session. Okay, thank you so much. See you all.